One of the best ways for students to learn is through hands-on experience, which is why we're making Iowa a leader in work-based learning. In the last year alone, we've expanded high school registered apprenticeships and launched the Work-Based Learning Clearinghouse. And this year, we'll be adding $1 million for work-based learning coordinators to be covered by operational sharing agreements. Momentum in work-based learning is building across the state, and Council Bluffs is a great example. The school district, Iowa Western Community College, and several local businesses have partnered to create Trade Works Academy, where high school students work with professionals to experience what it's like to have a career as a plumber, electrician, or a mechanic. It's a win-win for the students in the community. The students learn skills that lead to lifelong careers, and local businesses get the workforce that they so desperately needed. Emma Myers, a junior, is using TradeWorks to learn about welding, something her dad has been doing for 40 years, and she would like to follow in his footsteps. By the time she graduates high school, she'll have a welding certificate that can immediately lead to a job right there in Council Bluffs. I want to recognize Emma and a number of the folks here today from TradeWorks Academy. When it comes to workforce opportunities, Iowa is in a strong position. We have thousands of open jobs in rewarding careers, and that's why we launched Future Ready Iowa. 3 years after starting the initiative and just 1 year after this body overwhelmingly voted to approve funding, Iowans who are looking for a way up are finding that opportunity. Over 6,000 Iowans are already receiving the Last Dollar Scholarship, almost 80% of which are adult learners. That's 6,000 Iowans who are on their way to a rewarding career. Take Sara Keen, a 35-year-old mother of 6 from Hampton, who was laid off when her employer closed its doors. Because of the Last Dollar Scholarship, she is now at NIAC, pursuing a medical assistance degree, and soon she will help fill the shortage of workers in our healthcare industry. Zach Berensmeyer from New Liberty is another great example. So Zach assumed college was something that he couldn't afford, but the Last Dollar Scholarship has enabled and encouraged him to pursue a degree in computer software development at Kirkwood. When Zach graduates this spring, he'll have a highly marketable degree in a field where the average starting salary is $55,000 a year. Sarah and Zach, please stand to be recognized. Through the Employer Innovation Fund, Future Ready Iowa is also working to spur innovation among employers and communities in addressing their workforce needs. In Muscatine, the local community foundation has partnered with Muscatine Community College and Eastern Iowa Community College to create an extensive 6-week program for low-income parents who have children in school. They're working to become welders or certified nursing assistants, and if they stay on track in this program, a job will be waiting for them at the end. On the other side of the state, Peterbilt of Sioux City and Midwest Diesel Tech Academy developed a training program to meet the increasing demand for diesel mechanics in the area. In Oskaloosa, the school district recognized transportation as a major barrier for students to attend career academies at Indian Hills Community College, so they developed a transportation program to make it happen. With all 3 of these and so many more, the state of Iowa, through the Employer Innovation Fund, was a partner. In less than a year, we've helped thousands of Iowans upscale for the new economy. Future Ready Iowa is working, which is why I'm proposing that we expand the Last Dollar Scholarships and the Employer Innovation Fund by $2 million each, bringing the total investment to over $20 million. Childcare is the next workforce issue we need to tackle. It's another barrier for families looking for a way up. For some, it's about affordability. For others, access is the issue. And for thousands of Iowans, it's both. This year, we need to act. First, let's make childcare more affordable by expanding the early childhood tax credits. Currently, they're available to families making $45,000 or less, and I am recommending that be doubled to $90,000. Second, we must begin to address the child care cliff so that hang on there, okay, I agree. So we're not punishing parents as they continue on a path to self-sufficiency. To do this, we should implement a tiered co-pay system that doesn't punish those who work hard enough to earn a raise. Finally, we need to enlist Iowans to find common sense solutions that increase access to child care. If you consider Lee Container, it is a manufacturing facility in Centerville that employs 200 people. Since opening its doors in 2008, they have expanded but have struggled to find workers. Lack of childcare was part of that problem. So Lee Container partnered with a local provider to turn a vacant elementary school into a daycare center. And that's exactly the kind of innovation that we need, which is why I'm opening the Employer Innovation Fund to employers and community organizations who have ideas to expand and create childcare options in their communities. I want to recognize Robert, the CEO of Lee Container, and Michelle from Curious Kids, who are with us today. Thank you for your inspiring idea. There they are, they're clear up there in the corner. I've made it a priority of this administration to focus on prisoner reentry and rehabilitation, because our prisons shouldn't be one stop in a circle that leads back to prison. Those in our correctional facilities are serving time for a reason, but when they leave, we want them to succeed. Because here's the thing, if they reoffend, they land back in prison at a cost to taxpayers of $32,000 per year. But it's more than that. When someone has lost their way, we're called to seek them out, to leave the 99 to find the one. I believe in that calling, which is why I formed the Governor's Focus Committee on Criminal Justice Reform. This committee, which is chaired by the Lieutenant Governor, includes law enforcement, correction officials, the NAACP, and a wide range of stakeholders. Last month, they provided several recommendations, and we're already in the process of implementing many of them. And last year, I signed legislation that protects employers that are willing to give returning citizens a second chance. To build on that, we hosted roundtables at our correctional facilities in Mitchellville and Rockwell City, where more than 80 employers stepped inside our prison walls and maybe a little outside their comfort zone. They did that to learn more about how they can meet their workforce needs and give an Iowan a second chance at a productive and rewarding life. So as we move into the next decade, let's put Iowans first. Let's be bold and visionary. Let's seize this opportunity and make the next decade Iowa's best. It's time we show the world that opportunity lives here. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless the great state of Iowa. Thank you.